Hey guys, um, like I said in the description of this isn't going to be one of those, um, perked up old reminders. It's not going to be one of those videos. Um, Apparently today, somebody who was a friend of mine on Google Plus, not really a personal friend, but he took his life today. I was just scrolling around on Google Plus, and another one of my friends on there had was talking about it, and it really took me by storm. Uh, so I'm really only making this video for awareness. Now I don't know what his causes for it were. I'm not sure what, but it it confuses me really, because you may think that at some points you may think that at some point no one cares about you. You may think that at some point the world is against you, but think on on the news when you hear that somebody claimed their own life, or that somebody took their life. When you hear on the news when somebody commits suicide, you hear for yourselves their parents going or saying how upset they are, how devastated they are. Think of how your family will feel. Think of how your friends will feel. Think about how everybody on Google Plus or Facebook or whatever you are on, think about how they will feel when they learn that. Now, I pay my respect to everybody's family who had lost a loved one from that. But I just want you guys to think before you do something like that, because especially nowadays, that it's just going to get worse. And before you know it, there's going to be people doing that left and right, up and downs, diagonally. Now, we have to figure out a way to stop it before it gets out of hand. So, like I said, I want you to think before you do it. Think about how your family and your friends will feel. Think about how anybody will feel. Just because a bully goes around and says, "Yo, you should go kill yourself." No. Because at some point, and I know this for a fact, because there have been many reports of it, many bullies who say that end up, after teens do end up killing themselves, end up devastated over it. They do. And they end devastated over it. And whether you think, oh, he's just saying this, it may not apply to me, it will. I can almost guarantee it to you. I can guarantee it to you, as a matter of fact. I can guarantee you that that's the way it's going to be, because that's the way it always is. You may not think it'll be that way. You may think that this won't apply to you, but it will. And I'm not just saying this. And look, I'm not just some guy behind the screen sitting here. Look, the main reason why I do this stuff is to entertain you guys, is to make you guys happy. And every time I hear of somebody, not let alone one of like my fans or somebody I personally know, whenever I hear about somebody who does that, it just, as an entertainer, it just puts a stake through my heart. It it makes me feel like, I may not have known them, but I could have done something. I know I'm getting off topic here, but you guys get the point, alright? I just think about what would happen afterwards. Think about how anybody would end up feeling if they, whether they only know you over the internet or whether they know you personally. Think about how they would feel after they learned that you took your life. Now, I know I'm probably beating a dead horse by this time, but it it really does. It saddens me because I know for a fact 2015 things are becoming more technologically advanced. Things or people are becoming more and more mean for some or for reasons unknown. Teens are losing more common sense day after day after day, and it really confuses me. It confuses me on why teens think it would be okay, because again, you think or you look at things like nobody cares about me. It'd be good, or nobody would do anything if I killed myself. No, it people do care, whether you think they do or not. People care. All right. Now, I'm not sure who, because many of you I may have talked to over like Hangouts or something, or maybe I've only seen your face because you make videos or something like that. Maybe you're only friends with me over Google Plus, or maybe you're actually a personal friend. But at this point, I'm just at a loss for words, because I can guarantee you that many people who, whether they are listening to this after the broadcast, whether they're listening to it live, I can guarantee you that many people are going to be agreeing with me. And I want, if you're thinking of taking your own life, I hope you're one of them. Like, I probably don't know you, whether I do or I don't, but I don't know what your situation is. I don't know who would be driving you to do something like this or like it, but don't let them get you down, alright? Think, I keep saying this a lot, and that's why I said I'm pretty sure I'm beating a dead horse, but think before you do things, alright? That, that, think before you decide to take your own life. Anyway, guys, that's all for this video. While I'm here, I might as well say that I am still working on the Vocaloid mixes. However, I'm at a computer in making of this video. You know how I have the Windows 8 computer and the Windows 7 computer. I'm at the Windows 8 computer, and that's the one that doesn't have the file, and that's also the one that decides that Windows Movie Maker is going to be a big dirty bomb. and won't give me the right audio. I mean, the published thing, or the published finished outcome, it gives me the right audio, but I'm not going to sit there and go publish up. Wait, no, okay, I messed up there. I'm not going to go publish, see if I get the timing right, delete it, change a couple things, publish. I'm not going to keep doing that over and over and over, because sometimes I forget to delete things and it's going to clutter my computer. So, getting off topic here, I am still making the Vocaloid mixes. I'm just at the wrong computer as of now. So just keep waiting, sit tight. I will post to Twitter. I will post to Google Plus and everything when I get a new mix out there. All right.